This is Anne. She is 16 years old, her favourite subjects are music and art, and she loves fashion blogging. This is Amanee. She's 19, studying education at La Trobe University, and in her spare time likes to read and drink coffee. Katiah is 14. She likes to draw, learn about law and food technology. All of these girls are very different, but they have one thing in common. They all love One Direction.
One for each day, I guess. Like, oh, today I feel like this. Let me just have some Harry.
Yeah.
I feel like this. Let me just have some.
Yeah, I feel that. I remember my mum was like, nah, you're not going to like them in a year. And I was like,
they bought me tickets and they go, you're not going to go to this country, you won't like them.
fan. Showed them wrong.
Well, I'm saying that I had a Zayn wave, but I think it's to the girl behind me, like during the concert. But let's pretend it was fun.
This is Dedicated. One Direction is currently the biggest boy band in the world. They consist of Louis Tomlinson, Zayn Malik, Niall Horan, Harry Styles and Liam Payne. They have had 3 #1 albums, over 20 million Twitter followers, have accepted over 100 awards and have had 3 sold-out stadium tours, despite only forming 4 years ago. You can see them in movies, magazines, books, on clothing, posters, pillows, perfume bottles, stickers and calendars, just to name a few. But this documentary isn't about One Direction, it's about their fans. One Direction have many types of fans, each of them falling into different categories. First, the fake fan.
I reckon a fake fan would admire the group only for their looks and not for their music.
It's like half my year level.
We got so much shit for like.
Oh yeah, in year 12.
Neck minute.
Everyone,
the whole
like universe.
School, like after school, like everyone's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys gave me so much shit.
They just like heard of them or like doesn't even like look into them that much, but just wants to like conform to everyone else's like, oh, I like them. Just kind of want to be with everyone else.
No. That we're not about that life.
So if I went out and a One Direction song came on, I would be like, whoa, this is my jam. But then fake fans would be like, oh, turn this shit off, even though they actually do like it.
Don't want that.
There's also the closet fan, otherwise known as the secret fan.
There's probably 2 other people at this school that know that I'm a fan of One Direction, and it's not something that I just tell people because everyone laughs, because I am 24. One Direction's music is not typically the kind of music I listen to. I normally listen to like metal, heavy rock, anything that's a band that's not like One Direction.
Then there are the real fans. These are the people who are open and proud about their love for One Direction.
One Direction is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle.
Girls at school said to us,
Do you want to get over
this
it?
is a phase, like you're going to get over it. Like even my parents.
Yeah,
like,
even my mum said that.
No.
Because we had to buy our tickets like a year in advance, and I was like, by the time the concert comes around, you're going to be so over, and I was like, no mum, you're being fake.
I'll make my kids turn into One Direction fans.
It is pretty easy to understand how the fans see One Direction. The boys' looks,
Have you seen Harry Styles?
Neel is so nice.
The only reason we're friends is because we thought Zayn was hot. That is literally the only reason we're friends.
their personalities,
They're all different and unique, and each personality is different. It's just.
And they're not trying to be something that they're not. Like, they're not trying to be
Both.
They are fit. I don't know, they just like seem like such nice, happy, genuine guys.
They're just being themselves.
and their catchy music all work together to form the perfect boy band.
I heard their voices first.
I hadn't heard them like sing yet, so I didn't know if they were good or not. But then the next morning on the radio on my way to school, I heard it, but they didn't say it was by One Direction yet.
And I'm like, I love these guys. Just saying.
And I was just like, I love these boys.
I just think they're such good role models in their songs and their voices and their looks. Not just looks, but like everything else. Like all these like contribute to like what I actually like about them.
It's also easy to figure out how One Direction sees the fans. They are, after all, the reason the group have so much success and attention.
Like at the start of the fandom, we got their name around, and then we got things trended, and like that's how One Direction became so famous.
How else did they become so popular?
As
Social media
big.
platforms.
Yeah.
Twitter, Facebook.
With the voting of awards, we're always there for them and they're always back. It's like a little relationship, as Louis said. Yeah.
Those outside the fan base have mixed opinions about the fans. Some understand their behaviour.
My name is Andrea, I'm 16 and I know Laura through school. I think that it takes a lot of effort and time to actually kind of love them, and it's pretty, I respect her for that, even though it sounds kind of lame and teeny bopperish, but I mean if you support someone, go ahead. And that's what I do.
Most have a different perspective.
Hey guys, just want to make this video about how much I love One Direction because I really love them. Really love them. I know, right? I'm so different to every other 13-year-old girl.
The One Direction fan base is... there's no individuality between them. They just love One Direction. A typical One Direction fan: crazy, obsessed, scary. Yeah, scary.
People outside of the One Direction fan base would probably look at the fan base like crazy, hectic, fangirl. Probably 12 years of age, all wearing One Direction t-shirts every day, and kissing their faces goodnight every night.
People usually associate teeny boppers and little rats. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
With the One Direction fan.
People don't like our fan base because they don't know about us, yes? They don't know about the things we do.
They don't even know the full proper story, the full fandom, and they're just bringing in all these assumptions everywhere of what they think from media, all these negative vibes that they're hearing, and it just kind of affects their whole view of it because they don't even know.
Oh, crazy.
Insane. And I think we're 12.
Yeah. I'm no. Stop.
So, how do the fans see themselves? Despite the differing perspectives on themselves as fans, there are two things that they all agree upon. 1, they are a community, and 2, they are all dedicated.
Oh yeah, if I see someone at school and they happen to like One Direction, I'll be like, oh, we're friends now. And then if I see someone wearing a One Direction shirt, I'll be like, oh, we're friends now. And then if I see at work and I'm serving someone that have a One Direction shirt, I'll be like, oh, we're friends now.
Twitter, I've got all my friends, a whole gang together.
Yeah. You make Twitter friends.
Yeah. I have a few friends around the
you.
world, Texas. I have my friend Avery in Texas, and then I have my friend.
I have one in France. She helps me with my French homework.
Does she?
Yeah. I've actually made a lot of.
We've made a lot of friends through it.
A lot.
It's so sad.
No, it's amazing.
Little family.
Say that.
The topics that we talk about, it's just anything at all. It's nice to know that they're all always there. Yeah.
Even before I knew she liked One Direction, we were still close, but I mean, now we're closer.
I see the fan base as supportive. Well, some of them aren't, but most of us are supportive and dedicated.
I see myself as dedicated, and just because I like one specific band doesn't mean I'm crazy or something. Just because I'm just passionate.
I consider myself to be more dedicated than crazy in anything. Yeah.
Cousin Body Day was married yesterday.
And it's what are we doing?
What are we doing with our life?
But you know what? It's fun.
It is.
It's fun. It's really fun.
Just dedicated to it.
Yeah.
From the 12-year-old young is probably more a cringe, One Direction. That most people stereotype the whole fandom to be like that, but even though probably from 14 plus, we're just normal girls that just like these boys who sing. Yeah.